what have we found? Bomb was planted by a guy named Rami, which is what kicked everything off, right? So he's probably going to get fucked, but we'll deal with Benji first and then expand into Rami afterwards. He's a secondary actor. So better to get a idea of what charges Benji's going to get, especially surrounding that property. And then I will, like, you know, at that point, we might make Rami an accomplice to that, and anything stemming from that building. But either way, inside that building was a magazine blueprint that has instructions for the crafting of every single magazine in the city, as far as we're aware. I say, like, or if not the vast majority, ranging from class 2s to class 1s, as well as material in the same building that and in the bench, including like raw resources like copper and shit, but even including components used for the manufacturing of it. Also in that building was money, inked bags, clean money. Second property is where we found the weed operation. In there, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, was planters, seeds, harvesting tools, lamps, but no money. Is that accurate?
There was a brick of weed also.
Brick of weed, yes. Then the third property had a faceless chip. Nothing else, right? Maybe one or two guns, right?
Gold bars. It was just gold bars and then the chip.
Easy.
But one singular gold bar on the chip.
And then the fourth property, inside there was the small one, was a handful of guns and magazines and washing machines with washed cash, dirty cash, clean cash, and paraphernalia and crafting blueprints for things that would be used for the robbery of stuff. So now, even though they're separate houses, they're singular owner. Between the inked bags and the dirty money and the cleaning things and the blah 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 blah, it's not only conspiracy. It's like conspiracy. It's like fucking money laundering. It's like that entire. You can get there. You know what I mean? Like and then there's the gang building, the one that took forever to take care of, and these guys did a fantastic job with it. Was shelves of weapons and magazines and ammo. In one box, there was very concentrated. There was like 400 of one type, 900 of another type of ammo, right? Almost indicate, and all of them had this similar wear, almost as if they had recently gotten it. But we'll side that. In some of these, some of these shelves were full-blown sets of class 2s, like 24x, like fucking SMGs, a whole litany of weapons. In fact, one of the armories had rows where it would be like weapon, magazines, bullets. So like someone could just grab a kit. Also in there was another faceless chip. Also in there was 15 IDs not belonging to people in Hades, but some of them were DOAs and some of them like God knows what. Also in there was a book stating like Operation something or other, a Darkstone ID. Also in there was more paraphernalia for robbing shit. Also in there was like dirty money and a bunch of shit like that. And on the computer was notes for gun prices and code names and building addresses for every gang and keys to what seems to be all those different gang properties, almost indicating as though they ran a Uber magazine delivery service.
Real
what?
Quick.
Like Uber magazine, you know, like, so for example, there might be like Chaos Legion, you know, this is the place and this is the key. So they make an order and they go and drop it off. And this is on the computer. So it's like, you know, while we may not be able to prove that, there's enough there that that's logically what it was for. Now, also, next to this computer was the same. Remember that satellite dish?
Yeah.
From
the
Chumash?
junkie one. Uh-huh.
We didn't think anything about it at the time.
I mean, I did.
Oh, what did you think it was?
Well, we used it for when I was in C4.
Wait, what was it used for?
We used it to tap into the darknet.
Okay. Well,
But their signals are, it's really jankily put together, so you can't have too many of them close together because they interfere with each other. But you talk to the darknet and make orders and things like that using crypto.